Okay, I've posted a few comments on some people's posts online on Facebook that had questions on what to do to prevent their colonies from swarming. What I like to do is a artificial swarm method called the Pagden Method. That's Pagden. In case you want to look that up a little bit more, in case my video is just horrible and you need further instruction. This is really a simple method, simple process to do, but let me just get right into it and show you what needs to happen. So on your spring inspections, you've gone through this hive, and what you found is that you've got good numbers and you also have queen cells. Now the queen cells could be just starting, or they could be fully capped. If they're fully capped, you've better hurry because you're about to swarm. If they're not fully capped, then you might have a little bit of time, but either way, you need to make this happen. Otherwise, you're going to lose them to swarm. So it's actually very simple. So what you do is you start with the old colony. Now, what you'll want to do is move that old colony 3 to 4 feet to the right. Okay? Very simple. Here was the old location, 3 to 4 feet to the right. Just move that old colony. In the old location, you'll want to move a new colony. Okay? When I say colony, I mean box. Move a new hive into that old location. This will be empty, okay? But what you'll want to do is you'll start by removing a center frame, okay? Ideally, you'll have drawn comb. If you don't have drawn comb, that's okay, but best to do this if you have at least 2 frames of drawn comb. Now you go to the old hive. You go through each frame until you find the queen. When you find the queen on this frame, for example, you need to inspect this frame very carefully, both sides, top and bottom, and you need to look for queen cells. Okay, if you have queen cups, check them to see if there's an egg in there. If there are, you need to remove those queen cells. You need to remove those queen cups. This frame needs to be basically brood. It can be larva, but it needs to be free of queen cells. You have the queen on this frame as well, and so you just put that right here in the middle. Okay? You make sure if you have the drawn comb, again, it doesn't have to be drawn, but it's much better if it is. And you go ahead and close up that new hive. Now the queen is in the new hive in the old location. The old bees are in this new location. Old hive, new location. You replace the center frame, or the frame where the queen was, with a drawn comb, or it could be empty again. It doesn't matter, preferably if it's drawn. And you close that colony. Okay, here's what happens. The filled bees will leave this colony and return to the old location. They will be there with the queen, but they're not going to have all the nurse bees. They're not going to have all those frames of brood. So this colony is going to believe that it has swarmed and it's in a new location with that queen. So they're going to start to clean this out and get it ready for that queen to start laying. Now, this colony has all the brood, has all the old queen cells, and so this colony is now queenless, and they're going to start making sure that they're trying to raise that queen. Okay? Here's an important part. You need to feed this colony. And the reason why you feed this colony is, again, the filled bees, those that are going out getting the pollen, the nectars, they are now returning to this colony. So this one may be starved a bit of resources. There should be some frames of food on both sides, but still, you should feed this one just to make sure that they have what is needed to raise that new queen. Okay, that is essentially how you do the Pagden method. There is one more step. You wait 1 week. After 1 week, you take the old hive that is in that new location and you move it 3 feet to the other side of the new in the old location. The reason why you do that is, again, you'll still have some bees that are coming out that are getting confused on where to go. It just puts them back into this colony. This colony is going to be, again, where that old queen is, and it's going to be struggling to build up because it doesn't have the brood, but she should have been laying and replenishing that brood relatively quickly. After another week or so, you can go in here and inspect to verify how well they've done at raising a new queen. Again, it depends upon the stage of the queen cells that were in this when you first started this split. But that is essentially all you need to do for the Pagden method. Hope this video has helped. Feel free to leave comments, questions. Let me know. Have a good night. Bye.